And
Mm.
man, I read this article maybe a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna say this because you was talking about the mental health and the suicide of black men. Oftentimes, our emotions and our state of mind is kind of taken for granted. You know how we feeling and stuff like that. But I read this article. It said that America perhaps is the only country in the world where more men are sexually assaulted than women, and out of
Wow.
200 countries in the world, and a lot of it has to do with prison. So when you think of prison, the majority of the
Hmm.
prisoners are black or they Latino, which a lot of Latinos are black. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What type of mental health effects does that have on the black man, and how are black men going to maneuver? How are black men going to behave? How are black men going to look 50 years from now, 100 years from now? You get what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's real crazy, and a lot of people don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm willing to bet a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah, man, it's sad. Really, it's sad. What else you working on? I wanted to ask you, got any other projects or business ventures that you may want the viewers to check out or support?
Well, so, I own a couple companies. One of them I actually started last year is my cleaning company, and I actually started it
Okay.
kind of like a social project because of COVID, and I knew cleaning would be big once everything started to open back up because of the fact that the coronavirus is an airborne pathogen, and we use a chemical that not just cleans surfaces, but it releases a disinfectant into the air. And so we service residential and commercial properties. Um, but I don't know if you noticed, I've been in marketing for a very long time, and so probably what the majority of my business comes from creating joint ventures, which is something that I think I told you about. I'm still in the development of this platform where businesses, customers, it doesn't matter who it is, where they can come together and anybody can have the opportunity to promote products and services and earn a commission off of it, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
we're probably, I would say, a few months away from being able to launch that, but that's something that I'm excited about because it gives everybody an opportunity to earn. When you talk about making money, at the end of the day, you just need something to sell, and that's usually a product or a service, right? Amazon has done a very good job of that, but what's not emphasized are the amount of partnerships that you can form with businesses, and that money is money that they don't have to spend on marketing. It's money that all they have to do is after the sale is made, all they're doing is paying you a commission for being their marketer, but it allows you to earn. So that's the majority of my business. Probably getting back into real estate once these damn prices come down. These prices have been incredible, man. You know, um, but mostly just doing a lot to build the community, man. One thing I noticed, bro, and I know because you travel as much as you do and you a conscious dude, is the fact that other communities they use money and resources to build up the community, whereas we use money and resources to build up ourselves. And that's that whole aspect between, I would say more so it's a disparity between individualism and collectivism. One of the reasons why those cultures are as strong as they are is because they know money is just a tool. A lot of times, and don't get me wrong, it's not for no reason at all, but I feel like we have the power to kind of change that whole dynamic, teaching the values. Like we've taught, and you know this with us, the way we grew up, taught to value Jordans and having fly jewelry and fly clothes and fly cars. It's cool to have those things, but that shouldn't be the priority. That shouldn't be the top of our list when it comes to our value system. Our value system should be our health, well-being. Is my brother good? Do we all have enough to eat? Do we all have a good place to stay? Can we all become the best versions of ourselves? Are we reaching back to the next generation to help them become the best versions of themselves? What resources can we provide them to make it easier for them? So, we laid the foundation and they can build on top of that. Because one thing I noticed in those cultures is always about the next generation. And so that's a lot of the work that I'm doing, even with the platform that I'm just, that I just talked about. That's something that everybody can profit together. It's not I'm gonna get some money, then I'm gonna move out, I'm gonna go over here. Every time you leave, somebody else comes in and gentrifies the whole area, right? So I would say
Yeah.
that to me, with all the projects that I do and whatever, that to me is the most important, because as a community, we're not looked at as a strong community, right? We're looked at as actually a very vulnerable community. We have strong members, we have strong men and strong women, but are we strong together? And so that's something that we're and I'll just go ahead and tell you. So next year we'll probably be launching what's called the Culture School, and
Mm.
Culture School goes through all of this, from the values to the things that we should focus on, being able to work together, and how to establish our culture as a strong culture and build a legacy. But we can do that together.